Guys.
Right.
When big sister talks, you got to watch out.
Yeah, she's the boss.
She's the boss.
All right. Good evening, everybody. Yeah, because I'm going to be ESCOM'd on Tuesday and won't be able to do my normal presentation, we're doing it tonight instead. So we're getting into the technical side of things. And one request was to learn more about Eagle Team and the Eagle Team website. So what I thought I'd do tonight is just play around. We've got a brilliant Eagle Team website. It's been significantly tweaked and updated. I think there's still quite a few other updates that still need to come. But we don't just have the Eagle Team website that we have access to. We also have the Telegram different groups, I suppose you could call them, that belong to Eagle Team that are priceless from the information that's available. We are so overindulged as far as information is concerned and support that we actually don't know a quarter of what is available to us. So I'm going to share my screen. First of all, before I get into the sharing of the screen, how many of you have actually signed into the Eagle Team website at any stage? Okay, so you know that there are a lot of CDs and things available to download free of charge. Good. In the back office of Eagle Team. So I'm going to share my screen. Pardon the noise in the background. I've got somebody who's, I think, a little bit tired or something.
Grandkids.
Yes. Joys thereof. All right.
Yeah.
So this is the Eagle Team website. It's eagleteam.co.za. And you've got the home section, which should bring you up a whole lot of little pretty pictures over here. Sorry, my connection might be a little bit slow. There's a lot of people online tonight. So your home page will talk about acres. And we'll talk about the upcoming cruise and great ideas to grow your business. And then we've got Near Life. So it takes you to the Near Life website. And events, upcoming events is essentially this Eagle Team website. And the blog is essentially messages that have come up over the last year. It hasn't been updated recently, but it's there nonetheless. And then under support, you've got a lot of other things that we can get to, so email addresses, etc. There we go, support structures. So your 3 key training events. So this tells us a little bit about what sort of support is available. We know about it because it's our weekly sizzle sessions, which we have tonight and essentially on a Tuesday evening as well. The ADT, which we had yesterday, the weekend functions, which is coming up next later on this month. And then obviously for those of us out in the bush, we have access to the CDs and DVDs and the online training manual. Training manual, I think, needs to get updated a little bit, but it's still absolutely invaluable, in my opinion, because the information in there, while it dates back from a few years ago, is still the basics. And I know I'm guilty. I forget to follow those basics. And the basics are vital to get anywhere. This tells you the advantages of flight path system as well, which I think we probably all are aware of because we all utilize it on a regular basis. Now, to access the back office, you're going to log in, and your login details, if you're not aware, because I did change it a little while back. A bit of a slow connection, my apologies. There we go. So your username or email address is actually your Near Life ID number. And then your password is essentially the same thing, but then you go at Eagle Team and you can log in. I don't save passwords generally. Come on. Sorry, it just takes a little bit of time to get in there. Come on.
Sean, make your password visible, please.
So it's your near life ID number and then at Eagle Team. So now in the back office, we've got a few other things over here. Again, the Eagle Team Bootcamp coming up, and this is under your events. So it's your upcoming events, which shows the cruise and it shows the weekend event. I'm not too sure if it's the website itself that's slow or my on my LTE, but I do believe it's my connection. So our events, so you can slide down over here, and the only upcoming one booked at this stage is the Eagle Team, who can qualify. So it tells you your qualifications and where and how. If you want to know any more in-depth information, please contact Jeanette at the office, because that's where she comes in. Near Life News hasn't been updated recently, and the monthly ADT is also just where everybody meets on a monthly basis. And then you can also access your member application. So you can download these forms that are both for South Africa and Namibia. The recognition, this is things that come out in the monthly newsletters that we get via email, but it is also available over here. So we should have an updated Retail Challenges winner, Retail Challenge winners over here. The quarterly winners, directors, here we go. You can see your name up in lights. Here's the senior managers. See everybody over there. And also the other different teams, if you want to know who's doing what in the other teams. Okay. Then the one I find most valuable is the media. We can go to media for sale. And I have downloaded a lot of these things already. And I definitely believe it's worth it, because what I do, I don't listen to my radio in my car when I travel. I'm fortunate in that the radio in my car is a Bluetooth system. So what I do is I download these things onto my phone, and then whenever I'm driving, I'm playing trainings. Yes, I do have some music on there, and I try and keep my music to the more positive, upbeat type things. A lot of the Eagle Team songs are on my phone, amongst other things, but be aware of what you're listening to. And then what I do is I've downloaded a lot of these trainings, and I've downloaded a lot of the Jim McAfee trainings as well, which you will find on his website, but we won't get into that one tonight. So there's all your media. And it tells you what orders you've got. It shows you your basket and your downloads. And okay, so you can report it over here. Please tell us about it if there's any trouble downloading. Where is my shop? Okay, so there we go. The different categories. You've got books, you've got CDs and DVDs, you've got general literature, and you've got videos. And if you go to the one that is always my favorite, that's free. So if you go down to all your free CDs over here, these are the things that you can download. So as we can see, there's one that I would recommend because it's from our team leaders. So you can click on it and it'll beam down to that individual CD. And what we do is you see over here, it says MP3 download. And you can click on that. And it brings up another little window where you can right click and, save audio as. Sorry, I'm just going to pause that. So if you click on the little stripe and you go save audio as, then you can save it to wherever. I normally save these things to my desktop, and there's the file name, MPEG audio, and you simply go save, and it downloads itself onto your desktop, and it's there. Reduce this so I can see where my tags are. Okay, so we've gone back over there. And then you can also go back here and you get back to all your CDs that are available. And there's a whole mess of different CDs that are available to download. ABC of Nutrition, which is the doctor's panel. Alter Bolton, giving a very good talk on cleaning products. Approaching People, Pierre van Rensburg and his panel. And these go back to 2013, just by the way, and I think possibly a little bit earlier as well. And we have 11 pages of CDs that you can download. That, if you think that each CD is the equivalent of 10 Rand, or would cost us 10 Rand to download or to buy the CD, is a small fortune. And here you have Your Body and Nutrition. These are all the recordings done by, sorry about the noise in the background. These are all the recordings done by Dr. Don Lawson. And if you've ever listened to a Don Lawson training, you will understand how valuable these things are. If you can get hold of these CDs, just contact Jeanette. She will post them to you at a small cost. But these CDs, in my opinion, are beyond valuable to give to prospects, give to customers, because Don Lawson is one of the most amazing people I've ever listened to explain how our products work. Yes, the information is relatively old because it goes back a few years. Obviously, it was the days before things like full motion and those sort of things. But Don Lawson has a brilliant way of putting all this information across. So you can page through all of these things and have a look at a lot of these CDs that I think we've almost forgotten about. I know I have. There's a lot of this information that it's there, but I've forgotten about it, and I've forgotten to actually, if I haven't bought the CD, I've forgotten to listen to it. Yeah, product demo by Debbie and William. That was a very, very good talk because this was done at Bloemfontein. I remember Debbie doing a brilliant demonstration on the G1. Principles of Purpose. There was Kendra Brasfield in her early days. Roger. I still, yeah, we've got these ones also available in Portuguese and French, if you want to pass this information on to anybody. So when you download the MP3 or link, you can also email that to prospects so they can listen to it as well. So we don't even have to send them a CD anymore. We can email it through. 7 Principles of ET Success. You'll remember all of these amazing people that Charlie imported it from overseas to do Bloemfontein weekends. This is one that I still need to download again because Magda Steenkamp did an amazing talk on the skincare when it was just launched. And I've forgotten a lot of that talk, and I need to download and listen to it again. Emmanuel and Nelly, if you remember Emmanuel, he was a brilliant speaker. So go back and have a look at all these CDs. These things will keep you going for hours. If ever you're looking for that personal development and personal training, this is information that is timeless. And it's Light Your People, Charlie and Alter. I love listening to this over and over again because it just boosts me once again. Charlie's got an amazing way of just inspiring us over and over and over again. Louis Smith's story, one of the many. Louis and Laverne's story, maintaining growth. So I'm not going to go through all of this, but you can see where and how we're going to. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shrink this whole thing down. And why is this thing in my way? Sorry, I'm going to stop sharing here for a second because I'm also going to shrink this down so that I can find where my Telegram is. Sorry, bring us back again. Try anyway. Here we go. And share my screen again. How many of you have been playing with Telegram? How many of you?
Dawn?
Yes.
Sorry, just before you carry on and leave that, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, on that Eagle Team website, the others, and I'm sure all of you will know, but if you go into recognition, it actually gives you 1 to 10 on all the different legs. What you call it, all your different, levels. So that was one thing that I asked. That's why I went into it, because I wanted to see it. And I spoke to Jeanette and I said, Jeanette, we used to be able to see whether we were first, second, third, fourth, or fifth. And I said, where is it? So she, yes, fully qualified. I think it was that one. I think it was that one.
Sorry, it's very slow. Here we go.
Okay. Yeah, so this was August. And just go up a bit. You can see that Linda Foster, as an Emerald Director, she was number somewhere along the line. No, she was recognized there.
Yeah. Right there.
Okay, now I love this sort of thing because I always like to compete and compare. I'm a very competitive person. So yeah, that I really liked.
We can go into the BDG as well, which is the Bolton Developing Group.
Yeah.
I think this might be the one that you're looking for, Debbie.
I think it is. Yes.
Results. Is that the one?
Yeah, I think it is. Yes, there we go. There we go. And I think also you will find, I don't know,
that is also what we get on the flight path.
That's correct.
The monthly flight path.
Correct. And you can also download or open it up in a PDF.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can open up that particular one. There's your retail challenge. That'll tell you who all your winners are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's open up the PDF.
No, no, super. Thanks, Sean. Thank you.
Right. So on your Telegram.
Sorry, does Jeanette put you on the monthly flight path? Because I've never ever had it.
Yes. Just send her your email address and she will link you into that and she'll send it to you once a month.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So as we know, we've got Charlie is now doing a business presentation every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. We can send out the link to our guests. Shows you the, okay. but you can send out the link and let your guests, invite your guests along to the presentation. He does a very, very good presentation. There it is there. There's the link over there. So you can
Still on
right-click
Eagle
that.
Team, Dawn? You still on Eagle Team? Are you still on
I'm on Telegram.
on the website? No, you're still on the website.
Oh, not on my page, I'm not. Okay. Let me shrink us down. Okay. I'm going to close that website then. And I'm going to open up Zoom. Yeah, what are you seeing at the moment?
All of us.
Okay,
You're not
see-
sharing.
Okay, where's my sharing? Okay. All right. So under the Bolton business presentation, there is a pinned message. You can right click on that, copy link, and with that copy, you can paste it into WhatsApp, you can paste it into Telegram, you can paste it into an email and send it off to guests and invite them along on a Thursday evening. We also have Eagle Team members. Here's your near life resources and the Eagle Team resources. There are two pinned messages at the top of the page. Pinned message number 2 is the boot camp. Pinned message number 1 is Eagle Team resources. Eagle Team resources is this little page here that I'm going to click on there. And under your Eagle Team resources, this is where we have all of these presentations. This is where I borrowed our special guest for my presentation the other night. Because all I did was I copied and pasted these trainings done by Krishna and I linked them into my PowerPoint. Simple as that. And there's a lot of these messages that you can send to people. There's the LDC demo, business building tips, Charlie, keys to success, William Tukani, unlocking growth during lockdown, managing your finances by Krishna Dolman. This is training that I would highly recommend to all of us to go through time after time, because even if you do it on like a 6-week or 8-week cycle, we forget this information. And every time, I know I do, every time I re-listen to the talks, I know a lot of the Jim McAfee ones that I listen to on a regular basis, I can probably almost recite verbatim what he says, but I always pick up something new. And we've heard this over the years as far as all the CDs are concerned from Bloemfontein as well. You always listen to something new. Even though you've heard it a million times, there's always another little nugget that comes up. This is one about toxins and the immune system by Dr. Edward Ndeseza Nambasi, Onakolumi. So you've got another ton of information available over here. This is the latest one here by Mark van Deventer right at the end. Now, one of the things, I don't know if anybody's seen this recently. Have you seen our new home care price comparison? This is the new prices that are coming up now in a couple of weeks' time. Use this. What I've done is I've developed my own little page like this. So all I do is I just update my page, then I can print it out and give it to prospects or customers. This is all the cleaning products, the price comparison, up to date with the brand new prices. And what I found very interesting when I was updating my page was not the fact that our products went up by a minimum, but how many of the other products went up by quite a significant price over the last year. Either that, or they have changed size and the prices remained the same. So what was a 2 kilo is now 1 kilo for the same price as it was about a year ago. And that I found very, very interesting. And this is a new one that we haven't seen before. I haven't seen before anyway. It's the skincare. Has anybody seen the skincare presentation? Or not presentation, but price comparison? Definitely something to look at, because people are asking about these things. So you can now open the PDF. So these are the ones that you can see on the screen, but you can also open the PDF and download the PDF file. Definitely something to do. We've got a lot of the recordings that have happened just recently with the corporate recordings and things are all on this website. Charlie Bolton's talk earlier this year. There's your Emerald Cruise and the qualifications that you need. Mark and Shane Hazel on inviting. Dream charts. And most of these things you can download as MP3s as well. There's the vitamin D one that we got at the convention. Charlie talking about building structure. This was one of his Friday trainings. Excellent recordings. All, I would say, priceless. If you ever think about the type of information that you get from other companies. I've been going through a lot of things involving coaches these days, just to try and learn a little bit more and get different tips and things. And they will give you information and they'll say, this information is worth $500, or that information is worth $1,000, or you'd pay $300 for this information. When you look at the information that is now given to us for free, I go, I would be paying $500 for that. Now, $500, multiply that by 18, and you'll get an idea of how much these people are actually asking for the same sort of information that we can get for free on this little Telegram page. So if you add up everything that's on this Telegram page, you've probably got about $100,000 worth of information that has been generously donated to us for free. Trainings by qualified people, trainings by qualified near-life coaches. Forget any other coaches. All of that is available to us. Now, also on your Eagle Team members, do you remember this particular one? Is this thing now? There was information that we could send out to prospects on video information. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure that I've got the correct information to give you over here. Okay, not that one. Sorry, there was a link on here where we could send out little video clips about the business and about the product. Just trying to find where that information was. Because you can download and send out those little links as well. This is the LDC and the care stuff that I downloaded the other day to put into my presentation. There's a lot of these things I haven't even looked at recently. But if you've got people on Telegram, you can send them this information straight off from through. There we go. This is your futures in your hands, the business clip. And a better version of you is the healthcare clip, or the one on nutrition that we can send out. It's that animated video clip that was developed by Louis Smith, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Very nice things. If you've put out your hook, somebody says, yes, please tell me more, send them the better version of you, which is your health. Or if it's about business, send them this one, your future is in your hands. It is a 3-minute clip. It just gives a little bit more information to get your prospect to say, yes, please tell me more. Because at the end of the day, what you're wanting to do is you're wanting to get them to a presentation. Now, we can just find the thing. I'm a little bit stuck over here as far as this is concerned, because I know the information was here somewhere. But there are even business presentations on here that you can send. There's one by Melissa Butler. Excellent. Here's her story and the presentation. There's one by what's her name? Alice Samuel in Portuguese. A little bit of her story, presentation. I'll find these things. They're all in here somewhere. So go through this Eagle Team resources and you will find them that you can send out. Play with these things. Dora and Bengi all have got brilliant stories. There's one in Afrikaans by Pierre van Rensburg. He does a presentation. There's a presentation, there's a generic presentation with Rory. You don't see his face, you just hear him talking through the business presentation. The same presentation that I did yesterday afternoon. We don't even have to think about drawing out the pictures anymore because it's all there. We can utilize all this information for free. We've got the tools. We need to utilize these tools because people have gone to a lot. I'm going to stop sharing for now. Charlie and his team have gone to a lot of time, effort, and expense to bring us these tools. And we are so spoiled for choice. If you just think about our near life back office, we can do that in a separate training as well. Under resources, there is a ton and a half of priceless information, all the presentations. The presentation that I did last week, Tuesday, was I downloaded it for free from our back office. That is one that Liz Geertz put together for us. And all I then did was I edited in, so I took the basic PowerPoint presentation that she had designed. I tweaked it a little bit because some of the things weren't quite the way that I liked it. So I just made it a little bit more fun. And then I edited in the video clips downloaded from the Telegram website. So that presentation probably took me about maybe half an hour, 45 minutes to put together. So it saved me a huge amount of time. And it's all information that has been vetted and approved by the legal channels about information that we can put out. All for free. What do you think about paying 160 Rand a month instead of 160 Rand a year for all that we get? I know I'd be willing to do it. I'm not going to suggest it to Near Life in case they take me up on it, but we are spoilt. And I think, quite honestly, we have got too much to deal with. I know for me, it's almost like information overload, and I love information because we've got so much stuff available to us for our own personal training, as well as to share with other people. So I think I've taken up more than enough time tonight. I know it was very rushed. There are 2 minutes. Does anybody have any quick questions?
Sean, that was brilliant.
Well done,
absolutely brilliant. You worked hard on that. Well done, Sean.
Should have a refresher.
John, please,
Yeah.
if I can ask, one day if you can just teach us on editing.
Sure.
How
No
do you
problem.
do that?
Yeah.
Thank you very
It's-
much.
It's mostly copy and paste. I've learned how to copy and paste, and it's very simple and easy. But yes, it is something that we can definitely do a workshop on. Either do it on a Sunday evening or a Tuesday evening. We can do it. We've got about 40 minutes to play with. And I can maybe do a little PowerPoint presentation through a screen share, and I'll show you how to do it.
Awesome.
Because it's once you start to play with PowerPoint, it's actually, since I upgraded PowerPoint, the first time I met PowerPoint a few years ago, it blew me away because I had no idea which end was up. I didn't even know how to present one. And I then Microsoft upgraded it, and I started playing with it. Learn to play with these things. You cannot destroy them, guaranteed. But the new updated version of PowerPoint is so easy and simple to do. And I know there's another million and one things that can still be done that I don't do, or that's available. There's a lot of tools, extra tools available. But yes, I will definitely go through that. So unfortunately, time is now up for tonight. And yeah,
Sean.
have a good week.
Thank you, Sean.
Thanks, Sean.
I will not
Thank you
be
very much.
doing a presentation on Tuesday evening because I will be in the dark. So consider this the Tuesday one.
Yay.
Thanks, Sean.